Hello and welcome to this module, which is all around Process Advisor in Power Automate. So Process Advisor was introduced, I believe it was late 2020, initially with task mining process, and recently it's been updated to include process mining in there as well. And you'll understand what those two mean in a short while. The reason why Process Advisor exists is to identify inefficiencies and areas for potential automation. You get these nice analytics based on business processes that you can explore. You can click around and see certain charts around what apps are being used in a business process, where the bottlenecks are, view visualizations and things like that. Process Advisor does this in two ways. There's task mining capability and there's process mining capability. Task mining is the steps of a business process as done by a human. So the human goes through and does the process. They carry out the business process, and there is a recorder recording them doing that business process. And then the human stops recording. All of those recordings go to a centralized location where you can then analyze them. That's task mining. Process mining is where you have a data set, so a database. Process mining is where you've got a database that you can upload the data into Process Advisor, and it will mine the business process using event log files or database data. So task mining is human recording. Process mining is data that's generated from an application or from a log file or something like that. And there are examples of both of these in this module. Here's an example of the recording using the recorder. And this is the focus of one of the labs. The lab will actually guide you through this of setting up this process. So you can see on the left-hand side here, you've got the recorder. And what you would do is you would share this, you would create the process for analysis in Process Advisor, and then you would share this with business users. And they would go ahead and do the business process as they would normally do. And then as they're clicking around the app, you will see it recording. So here we go, clicking around, doing the business process. And you can see it's capturing that on the left-hand side. You can see the little red indicator that shows where the fields, what's being recorded. So that's the idea of Process Advisor using, this is task mining. So task mining, the 5 steps: you create it, you share it, record yourself doing it. You can group and annotate the recorded tasks, and then you analyze to create that process map. This is the focus of one of the labs or the lab that we've got here. There's also, so that's task mining. There's also process mining. So process mining, this is using data as a data source. So using database or log files as a data source, you'd create, but this time rather than recording yourself doing the business process or people recording themselves, you'd use data source, like data from a database. You can then massage the data and add additional metrics if you like, upload it, transform it, and then create the analyzed graphs. This here is an example of some of the graphs that we've got here. So there's some generic data that Microsoft provide that you can upload. There's a video on here where we step you through that. There's also a larger data set that I found on the internet that I've also downloaded. So there's a video on that as well. For me, the process mining, this feature, is a lot more powerful than the recording. Both have got their use cases, but for me, the process mining using data as a data source is very, very valuable indeed. That's process mining. Just before I let you loose and go and do the labs and watch the other videos, something to clear up. There's a few terminology things here that we need to clear up. So task mining is recording a human doing the process steps. That's the lab that you'll be doing as part of this content. Process mining is where you've got a database, like structured data that you're going to put through the engine to create the same graphs. There's also process discovery. process discovery claims to be able to have sort of an unattended agent that's watching what a human's doing, or it can ingest lots of data sources, and then suggest processes that need to be automated. And that's process discovery. It is available in some platforms, not available in Process Advisor yet. It may well come, but it is quite nascent. Process discovery is hit and miss. Task mining, process mining is well established. So in the labs, just to clear up the labs, there are 3 further videos from here. There is task mining, which is recording yourself doing the tasks. That's the focus of one of the videos. One of the other videos is process mining, which is using the Microsoft provided data. And then the third video that's in this section is using a big data set, a real world data set. So that's the other video that's in here as well. So they're the 3 videos that you'll see. Task mining is recording, process mining is database. And yeah, that's this module. Good luck. If you get stuck, of course, we are here to help, and you can reach out to us using the support bot.